Okay, still setting up things here for a second. Hang on. Speed. I can take that away. And that. Much better. Slow the game and let it spin around there for a while. While I still do things. Don't stop playing the music now. And that. Oh yeah, music player. Yeah, sorry about that. Beep. There we go. Now that that's out of the way as well. Well, welcome to the live stream. Apparently we found a UFO right away. And how's the... Oh, I need to also change the game window. Because I have the new chat and everything, I've changed the sizes of the windows a little bit. There we go. Well, hello everybody! Candy, Gas, Teen Shade, Visu, Specky. Am I missing anybody? I don't think so. I think that's everybody so far. Yeah, sorry it took a little while for me to get into things because had to put messages around and all that, you know, that kind of stuff. With the things and the happenings and all. But apparently we have a medium scout of floaters again. Going for an alien harvest, huh? Oh, you can take care of that. They're all over at Australia, apparently. But they're coming this way. So maybe you'll patrol there and wait until they have arrived. That'll work. There we go. Nah, just blow him up. Shoot him out of the sky and into the water. Or destroy. That'll work. Usually those get destroyed by plasma cannons anyway. You must be cursed if a UFO shows up upon you joining the stream. I don't think that's when it happened. I think it happened when Cass joined the live stream. And besides, we can take care of the UFOs easily these days. So no need to worry about them. No need to go all, oh no, a UFO! It's more like, oh no, a UFO. 14 more days until they have another hangar. What I should purchase here already is a Sky Ranger. Purchase Sky Ranger. You guys have anything to sell? No. That is a definite no. Let's see, soldiers. Yeah, you have the power suits, right? I did that last time. So they have their power suits, and you're still making the Firestorm. Only 2 more days. Yeah, the emotes don't show up really well on the chat. I can see from the chat, chat down here. They show up really weird. A large scout this time. Where are you at? Well, you'll be coming to South America anyway, so I'm just waiting for you to reappear. Can I send you anyway? Nope. I have not set that up. That option is still off. Well, I'll send Godekins too then. They're coming from Central Asia. Take you down. Refueling, so this is still gonna take a long while. So Godekins just boom. Well, that was easy. Just one-shotted it down. Mutants. Be watching my Broken Sword 1 stream LP. Okay, cool. That was a long time ago. That was like, 1.5 years ago? Maybe? A year ago? I don't even remember. It's been such a long time since I played that. Well, let's send our guys to check those mutants. Do they still have the Siams? Yes, they do. Although they don't have any training for it. Everybody's in the training, yes. Still no skill for it. Eventually they will. Equipment inventory, that's what I needed. Put those away. You're going on a mission, but you still can't use these, so just put them back into the backpack. That should do it. Now let's save again. Wait a few minutes. And off you go! Let's see what these mutants are up to. Yeah. Hey, Grumble! We shall see how things will go. You never know. A sighting already. Goody goody. All I see is blackness. Ah, there it is. See, I couldn't see that. It's so difficult to see the mutants in the jungle. Or anywhere where it's green. Hey, Akainu. Haven't seen you in a while. A line of fire. Why would there be a line of fire? I mean, it's not like I'm trying to shoot this thing. Okay, Jace, just stay there. And again, go this way. Anybody there? Now, Specky can go here. Dune can go up here, although he doesn't really have anywhere to go, but still, it's good to check. Greetings, Slater USA. Or Slatterusa. Sorry. Just making dumb jokes, you know. I know it's Slater USA. Like I said, I'm just making dumb jokes. USA! USA! And all that. Okay. Have I been following E3? No, I have never been interested in any E3 ever. I just don't follow them at all. No interest in them. It's all just game trailers, and then they hype up all the games, and I'm just... yeah, don't care. I'll just look up the games whenever they are actually published, not just teaser trailers or anything. That's when you get the real news about the games on how good or anything they are. When they are published. That's how I go about all of those. So yeah. You wish today's games would be less OMG epic and more fun. Yeah? That's what these days, that's what they know how kids these days are. It's all about the epicness, all graphics, all the explosion, Michael Bay, this shit. But they never really go for the aesthetics of the game. Gameplay, story, characters, none of those matter. As long as there's explosions and stuff, it's going to be epic and it's good. Nope, that doesn't make a good game. I've always said about old games and new games, graphics are not the top point about games, ever. A game can look pretty, but as long as you can play it well, it's a good game then. Man, the big text makes the chat go fast. You watch some YouTubers talk about E3, that's about as close you got to... Yeah, you don't like E3, just like me. Yeah, it was Nintendo tonight. So there won't be any change there. All 4K epicness, no imagination. Yeah, pretty much. We had shit graphics, but kick-ass games. Indeed, Specky. Some games might have had extremely bad graphics, but boy were they fun to play. I mean, just take a look at any of my Intellivision videos, and you'll know that some games might not look great at all in graphics-wise, but they were really fun games to play. AKA SpiderMwa hates Shadow of the Beast. Well, that's actually true. But it's not for the reasons that it has great graphics. I just don't like Shadow of the Beast. Period. I've always been bad at the Shadow of the Beast game because it's too difficult for me. That's the only thing about Shadow of the Beast. It's just too difficult for me, so don't expect me to play Shadow of the Beast at any time soon. Like in a few years. If graphics never mattered, we would still be playing text adventures. Well, I'm not saying... I'm just saying, Visu, that graphics are not the main point of a game. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that graphics have to look like shit all the time. I'm saying they're not the main point of a game. But these days, that's pretty much what they seem to try to do. That it is the main point of the game. That it looks great. Yeah, graphics matter, but not to the ridiculous extent people go on about. Yep. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say as well. Graphics are important, but not the main theme about any game. We clearly need a Shadow of the Beast text adventure to sell this argument. Yeah, of course we do. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what we need. A text adventure of Shadow of the Beast. You move 2 steps. Now what do you do? Punch tree. Well, let's try to survive this jungle mission now. Go east, punch. Go east, punch. Go east, punch. Yep, that's pretty much how the text adventure of Shadow of the Beast would work. You just go east. And keep going and going and going until you punch something. So, where is this mutant that tried to shoot people? There you are. Somewhere there. This time I actually saw you. Aha! Hey! Let's try that again. Okay, Mew. You're not gonna be able to kill it, so let's get you out of the way. Hide behind these trees. And I'll shoot it. Let the master of no accuracy show you how things are killed. Yeah, I heard about I did see some articles about Shadow of the Beast, the new Shadow of the Beast, so it was horrible. Okay. You are dead. Not a big surprise. Okay, Batu. You go here. Cass can go. I thought you could get through here, but apparently not. I hate that. So get over here. Shoot the freaking bush. Out of the way. Get through. That's how you do things. Especially when the alien ship is there. This is the way to go. Yeah, it's been destroyed. You love the sound, walking sound effects, like these Marines are walking in high heels. Or concrete all the time when they're in jungle and walking on grass. So where was Jace? Over there. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sure is quiet around here. And also talking about myself because I'm not saying anything for some reason. I should be talking all the time. I mean, this is a live stream. You don't just want to watch me go, click here. Next guy, click here. Ooh, hello. So, where's, Visual? I need you. I need you to make this kill. Did I say about? Yeah, that doesn't really matter anymore. Well, the muton fainted. It's not really what I was looking for. Okay. Spicky, I think you're a bit stuck there. Behind everything here. Let's see. Yeah, that got you through. Good. Tell you a dumb joke. I have a whole joke book back there that is full of dumb jokes. I wonder if I can actually remember a dumb joke. I'm not really good with jokes. I don't really memorize them. Even if it's a good joke, I don't really memorize them. I just hear them once and that's it. Okay, hopefully you guys can be able to shoot the alien that comes out of that. Or if any comes out of it. Walking around in the jungle with happy days. Or something. Zippity-doo, zippity-da, bippity-doo-doo-doo-doo. Always a dangerous move to do this, but I have to. Gotta get some guys in here. That's why. That's why that's always a dangerous move. This one didn't get hurt. Otto didn't get hurt. Cass didn't get hurt. None of us got hurt. You, sir, are a lousy grenade thrower. Keep it up. Because that's the way I like it. And now it's time for you to die. That was the last one of them. Okay. What a useless trip again. I'm telling you, my Godekin's pilots are too good for their own good. I'm not getting any Illyrium out of these things. Gotta attack another base, I guess. Oh. Let's see. Sell. I need to sell... the mutant corpses. I have so much alien alloys that it's embarrassing. I wish they had actually programmed in here that you can just type the number of how many items you want to sell instead of pushing the arrow. Let's see, alien grenades, star launchers, small launchers, rifles, heavy plasmas. Sell all that. Purchase. I noticed that I was missing just one electro flare. So we'll purchase that back. So, which one of those bases should I attack? We got base number 5, and base number 6, and base number 1. Yeah, 6. I could go for this one because it's in my home country, but I could go for base number 1. Well, all of them is the idea, but which one should I start with? I should have rephrased the question. So let me rephrase the question. Which of these bases should I attack first? I'm sure that this is like, because it's the alien base 1, it's either sectoid or floater. Possibly snakeman. Any of those 3. But these 2, because they're later made, I know that this one down here, that's an ethereal base, because they had the mind shield. I couldn't see the place for many, many months. But I'm guessing that this one of these is a sectoid or a floater, and the other one might be a mutant base. Okay, Scotland. Okay, that's 1. That's 1 vote for Scotland. Any other votes? Anybody else gonna vote? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? Nobody? No. Maybe. Of course, the cast would go with Scotland because he's Scottish. Hello there, Urk. You say base number 1, so that would be this one here. Teen Shade says 5, so that's Scotland. Spicky says Scotland. Okay. I guess we're going for Scotland then. Okay, let's save the game. To battle. Oh boy, this is good. This is gonna be fun. I really wish we had our psi abilities already, but I don't care. We are going for this. I'm just gonna go check. Yeah, I had that research going on. I'm gonna have to research those guys at some point. Manufacturer still 1 more day and 15 hours. To battle we go. Intercept with a. Onwards to battle. Here we are. Here we go. Why are they always so freaking far away from the elevator? I hate that. I just hate it. Okay, so that's the command center right over there. Okay. No aliens sighted yet. And apparently they're pretty close by. Ah. Not too far away from each other, the two groups. Can almost wave to Jace from here to there. And there's a lot of alloy. Okay, I got a feeling this is a floater base because I see all this alien flora everywhere. So I got my suspicions that this is a floater base. Besides, all of these tends to be in a floater base. I'm just gonna get everybody out of here and into place to defend the elevator area. And next turn we're gonna throw some electro flares all over the place. So we can actually see what we can do. Or what we can shoot at. It's Dave that's attacking Scotland. Huh? What do I think of the newer XCOM games? The first XCOM, pretty good. The second XCOM, freaking fantastic. I've been playing XCOM 2 recently, well, lately a lot. Because I've never played XCOM 2 through, but I have played XCOM 1 through. So I've been playing XCOM 2 and it's freaking fantastic. It's a really, really good game. The first one has its problems here and there, but it's a good game. It's a solid game, at least. So they're really good reboots or remakes of the originals. But nothing beats the originals. I'll have to say that. The originals are still fun and great. But I have to say, the difficulty in the first game, at least, is way too high. Yeah, enemy within, yeah. Greetings there, xEvil21 over at YouTube. Hi. I'm playing on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so I have to say where they are, who I'm greeting to. But yeah, XCOM Enemy Within, I did play that, bro. It was really difficult. But XCOM 2 has been a lot more enjoyable. And it also has all kinds of mods from the workshop and everything, so you can tweak the game a little bit to make it more fun. Doesn't that split my audience? Yeah, it kind of does, but I have, as you can tell from the chat right under my webcam, you can see that I have both chats going on there. But yeah, it might split my audience, yes, but it gives a good people can watch me over on Twitch or YouTube, so it is a combined audience still. Hey there, Techno! Over at YouTube. I mean, even though I am streaming at both places at the same time, they still connect because it's a dual stream. The audience can be connected via the restream chat, and you can see it right down there. So you can still talk to each other as well. You just have to read the text from each other on the live stream itself. But it works. See, it already works. There's Zevold talking to Cass over Twitch and YouTube together. Bringing two places at the same time together. Okay, did I save already? Yeah, I did save already. Enter and see what happens. So you got shot, didn't take any damage. Somebody was shooting from the tower, but we cannot tell who. But I got my suspicions of what I'm against here, because of mind control and stuff. Psi abilities. Oh, come on, let me see up there. Sectoids. At least they're not ethereals. Sectoids I can handle, ethereals I can't. One of the rare occasions when the on-screen chat makes actual sense. Yeah. Right now it does make sense because... Oh, Techno is Teen Shade. But now he's on YouTube. Okay. Got it. Hey, Apato. What's the point of the delay? The delay? Is there a delay? I didn't know that there's a delay. I don't know what you're talking about there, Cass. What you talking about, Willis? Okay. Okay, so you cannot see it from there, but you can see it from here. So here is where we try to shoot it. I hope we can. There's always a delay between chat and on screen. That's how it goes. There's always a delay between me, you chatting. You say something, and then I see it about a few seconds later, or 10 or 30 seconds later, as it used to be. That's just streaming delay. That's all it is. Yeah, and it's not intentional, not at all. It's just streaming delay. It takes a while for the message to get through to me. And just like Visual says, nothing can be done about it. The delay has always been there. Although, previously, in the old Twitch ways, the delay on the chat was atrocious, like 30 seconds. If you remember that, like 2 or 3 years ago. At least the last shot hit it. So Visual gets the first kill. Woohoo! Now let's go kill some MFers. Ah, there you are. You try to kill one of us. You will die now. Please. Thank you. Please die. You are not welcome here, yeah. Apparently we're all German. And snooty. Nice throw. It's up there. How did you get up there? There's usually no way to climb up there. And floaters are... usually tend to go up there. And ethereals, because they can fly. So the actual delay was fixed, and then it's all wrapped up in a neat little package. Kinda. You remember the Twitch delay, but now the delay is dependent on streamer, equipment, and internet access. Yep. And I have a pretty fast internet, so the delay is like 10 seconds or so. You remember when you first started watching a 17-second delay was normal, now it's more around 7 seconds. Yeah. A lot better these days. I'm really glad that they actually fixed that, because the chat delay was atrocious at some points. It was just bad. I mean, the streamer had to wait like 30 seconds to see the next text appear when he was having a conversation with a audience member. Just don't shoot Cass. God damn. I think that's Cass. Yeah, it's Cass. Okay, let's move a little bit more. Oh, there's two. Cyberdisk. Here, cyberdisks can fly. I forgot all that. I think I need to destroy the cyberdisk first. Or kill the sectoid first, because it was in the way. Okay. You go here. How many do you take? 26. 29. I think Cass might have a possibility of here to kill the cyberdisk. A good chance for it. Let's go for it. Damn it. Come on. I want to destroy it. That's not gonna work. That worked. Cleared out the whole area as well. God damn. Jeez. Yeah, it cleared out the whole second level, apparently. Well, there's light now because there's fire, but there's the cyberdisk dead. Well, not really dead, but destroyed. I think Hitbox still exists, but barely anybody goes there because it's not a very popular site. At least not anymore. I think I did visit the Hitbox recently just for fun of it, and it's mostly just Russians and German live streamers that use the place. There's hardly any English speakers. Polish, Russian, and German. They like to use that place. So, no point going there anymore at any time. I did do live streams on Hitbox for a while. Not many, some of you are from there. Came along with me to Twitch when I said that I'm gonna go into Twitch. Yeah, you remember watching my streams, yeah. That was such a long time ago, wasn't it? Nice reaction shot. Okay, Visual has gone berserk. And who was the one that got hit twice? Candy got hit twice and lost barely any health. I'm still gotta go, I have to. Still gotta go do this. Hitbox was fine, they were just too late to the party. Yeah. No, I'm happy with Twitch and I'm also happy with YouTube Gaming now that I found restream.io so I can double stream. At least there's no live stream anymore. You remember most Finnish streamers used it. Funny how Twitch won the gaming stream war, even stranger than they knew it would, considering it's always been the worst from a technical stance. I guess so. You know a streamer that you follow that uses it for his adventure game challenge when he gets a lewd game? Well, Hitbox is actually good for that because they don't really have any constricting rules about games, so you can go play games with nudity in them at the Hitbox. They don't have those restrictions. Amazon bought them up back when we all still hated the place. Yeah. Now Amazon is Amazon owns Twitch, so you remember when I was experimenting with Hitbox for a bit, yeah? It was pretty much an experiment. I didn't do long live streams for a long time there. Before I was on Twitch first. But then somebody said that Hitbox might be a better place, but then I noticed that not many people come to watch over on Hitbox, and I didn't get any new viewers. So I came back to Twitch, and all that kind of changed when all sorts of things happened. Okay, you bastard, you tried to kill Candy Claus. Take this. Yeah. Nobody messes with our captain. Alright, you just walked up to Cass and did nothing. You have earned yourself a stun. Good, sir. You are stunned. And I also noticed that it had the stun bomb launcher. So it was trying to stun us. But instead, it failed in its mission. Good. Livestream had 50 viewer limit, the chat was shite, exploit and obs weren't a thing back then, so all the software you had to use with it were total cancer, and delay was something like 30 seconds. Jeez. It was before Twitch became de facto streaming platform. You used to hate gaming streams when they first started. You were like, a guy points a webcam at it and so talks over gameplay. They really expect us to watch this shit? Hey, poet. Yeah, Twitch had that 30-second delay 2 years ago. That's when I pretty much started doing live streams. About 3 years ago I started doing them. I think. At least I think so. I've done live streaming for a long time. YouTube a longer time. But it took me a while to get going with the live streams. Hey, Mark. And I have to say, I have a stable, small, but a very stable audience on Twitch these days. I mean, it's practically 10 viewers per live stream, it seems to be. And also I'm gonna send a message here. Just a second. Here we go. Okay, Specky. How about you go here? Also, I want Cass to turn that way. Well, at least Mew is now in better condition. Back to 100 morale. There's a cyber desk. Okay, Pato. Time for you to shine. Take down that thing. Nicely done. Now you can go there with ease. I wonder if you made a hole in the wall. If so, we can get to the commander and others easier. Although they can also get to us a lot easier. You also remember Twitch having that very heavy censorship with swearing. Right. You bet all the people who streamed like that back then were plans to show us an example of how it's done. Remember all those Americans even back in 2009, they wouldn't be out of place today. Oh look, it's Mew! Beepity boppity boo. It seems that Mew is the only one of my audience that always forgets when I start my live streams. I mean, you have been missing a lot of my live streams lately, Mew. But then again, I'm sure that something else is taking away your attention. Welcome, Mew. You have now panicked. At least you didn't drop your weapon. We have another problem. Viso is under alien control. And he was here. I think I left him. Bato, could you take a look around here and see if Viso is still around? Yeah, there he is. Okay, Cass. Mostly sleeping. Okay, that explains it. And TJ has also been sleeping. Then again, you are off and on when watching streaming. You calculated that it turns out you sleep about 12 to 13 hours a day on average. You do know oversleeping is also a health hazard. Not just undersleeping, but you can oversleep, and that's not healthy for you. We are not cats. Even though some people can identify themselves as cats, but that's still not healthy. I'm not really sure what I should do about Viso. I really don't want him to be under alien control. Okay, I'm gonna load. Do this again. Haha! Okay, panic, I can accept. Panic, I can accept. But alien control, never. And apparently, didn't blow up the wall there. And she got lucky. She panicked, ran away that far, and didn't draw any attention. So, good, I guess. Get Bot to just stay there. Keep an eye on her. I also start absurd. I may have done a boo-boo. I'm not too sure about that. I was meant to do this, not end turn. Next character. Somebody is a dumbass. Somebody is a dumbass. Oh, it's me. Yeah, da 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 da. It's also a depression thing. Aww. You don't need to feel depressed here. If you feel depressed, come here to my live streams and we will all give you hugs and possible kisses and good feels. And kittens. Lots and lots of kittens. Nobody there. Ah, nobody behind. God, it's a death room. Nothing but human body parts. And and other stuff. I hope that they don't take control of Visu again, because Cass or Specky might kill him. And nobody wants that. I don't want team members to be killed. There I am. Okay, I'll go this way. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. I said no whammies! And when I say no whammies, it means no alien control. Otto's having a really bad day down there, isn't he? How about we go do like this? Why? Why? It's the only thing I don't want. I really don't want them to have control. Just stop it already. Can I get a good roll next? Where they don't take under control? Fine! Then you just killed it. Right, he threw the grenade at me. Daily double, god damn it. Daily double worked. Yay. So they attacked Bato as well. Well, fuck. Everything's gone. Shit! Fuck. Why does everybody have to suck? Even me. Everything sucks. Fed up with this world. I mean, seriously. Yay, power sources. That means delirium. Ooh. Freaking fantastic. This is just all going to hell. Well, that worked. Well, only getting a break here. Now I just need to get back to where Mew panicked the first time, trying to find her gun. Where the hell did... Where did she panic the first time? Somewhere over here? No, it was around here. Okay, Cass, go check if there's weaponry in the corner. No. No. Nope. Not up. Zip. Where the hell did she panic at? Panic at the Disco stuff here. Oh, brother. At least in the newer games you can change the angle of the camera so you can find things easier. Where did she drop it? Where is it? Fuck. This is impossible. Oh, brother. There's no way I'm gonna find her weaponry. Okay, Mew just run somewhere. Nope. 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 It doesn't really matter that even if we lose the weaponry, because we have a lot of weaponry, but it would be nice her to have them back so she would be actually useful. If I can... Assholes. It's all because he ran so far away, and there's no way I can remember where the heck she were when she started to panic the first time. No freaking way. Yeah, take that, son of a bitch. You can make him as berserk as you want, just don't take him under your control. That's all I ask. I mean, her weapons can be anywhere around here. Really should have paid attention when she started to run. Oh well. Them's the breaks. And all that. Specky, stay there and keep an eye on that one, because it's stunned, so it might come back, and we do not want that. Well, it might be important stuff, but we have a lot of weaponry, so it's not a big loss. But I still would like to have you equipped with a weapon, so you can defend for yourself. That's what I want. Aha! We found it! Freaking finally. Now you have a weapon again. Yay! There was much to rejoice. And I'm gonna stay there and wait for them to pass by that window. That was a lucky shot on Cass. He went berserk immediately. Damn. But then again, it is a commander up there, so they're really good at the psi abilities. Has to be expected that they're really good at it. Yu is slowly getting her morale back, which is good. Okay. Just letting them freely walk in here, and they're doing nothing because they got launchers. They can't do anything with those. There. I think I just got myself another commander. An Illyrium! Ah, that was a tough place. That was a tough place, but we did it. Now, let's see how long Candy's going to be out of commission. 6 days. Not too bad. Let's also see, I gotta sell those. Blaster launchers, small launcher. Actually, I can sell all of the small launchers because I don't need the stun bombs anymore. I've got all I need captured. All the rest are just going to be bonuses from now on. Ooh, I got a medic. And it was a leader, not a commander, that I got. Okay, sell all that. Did you guys have the small launchers? Yes, you did. Sell all that. Don't need it. Still gonna... Everything's happened just in one day. One more day. And then we're gonna get our new firestorm. Go destroy that small scout. That bad. You lost your manual to your copy of Final Fantasy III on the Super Nintendo. Still irks you to this day. That would irk me too. Manuals are freaking important if you want to sell the game later as a collection. Or just keep it. Manuals, man. I'm serious. Very important. Says the guy who never reads manuals, but they belong in the collection. That's what I'm saying here. I know how to spell things and pronounce things and say things. English, it's a language. Almost there, yay! Firestorm. No, not intercept. No. Fine, intercept this then. Can I just... So many things happening at the same goddamn time, and I can't get any kind of relaxation here. Base! That's what I wanted. Just get to the freaking base. Now I gotta wait for it to refuel. Go away! I don't care! Fine, return back to base. I don't care. Tip off. Equip. Godikins. None. None. Okay. Firestorm. Plasma beam. Plasma beam. And Firestorm renamed. What could I rename that to? Let's think. Anybody got any suggestions? I mean, Bastard Beam. Well, that will be the name of the weapon, but I cannot rename those, so you fail, Kaz. You fail. I'm kind of out of my usual stuff. I mean, we already have we have juice, we have used Godikins. The bases are called Spideykins, Fluffy Butt, and Hoppington. Don't remember the name of the fourth one right now. So I've pretty much done all the usual stuff that I say or have named. The Kamikaze. Not a very fitting name for this kind of a ship. This is the better ship. The Godikins are the Kamikaze interceptors. This is a lot better ship. I mean, Firestorm is a very good name, but not very fitting to our ships. Okay, I'll name one of them Dr. Mustard. Just for you, Mew. But now we're thinking a name for this spaceship. Well, it's sort of kind of a spaceship. It's a fighter. But anyway. God damn, I cannot think of anything right now. Why can't I think of anything good? I'm all out of ideas. It's too hot. My brains are boiling. I can't think. Just any excuse right now. Trying to think of anything that would work here. I'm better at character names than naming ships. This is my thinking phase. Fine, I'll go with that. It's ship face. That was the best one. That was the best one I could think of. Or best suggestion. I didn't think of anything. Forget I said anything. Just... I should just stop talking altogether. It's too hot out here. I don't handle heat. But although it's not really hot in here, it's just humid as hell. I just want to tear this shirt off and... you know, stuff. I hate summertime. Especially when the weather goes up and down in temperature and humidity. Yeah, I need an air conditioner, yeah. I do have a fan, but it's too loud to put on here. I mean, I can turn it on and you can hear how loud of a fan this is. It's a good fan, it helps a lot, but... I'll just put it on. There's two settings here. I'll put it on one. Well, maybe it's not too loud. At least it helps a little bit. Well, air conditioners are loud as well, but here in Finland, we actually don't have the normality of having air conditioners in houses or even in apartments. It's not a thing here. You can barely hear anything. Good. So it's not too loud, so I can actually keep it on. Here in Finland, pretty much air conditioning is considered a luxury item. Not everybody has it. Mostly in summer times, people just use fans. That suffices for air conditioning. Because that's a more important when it comes to keeping yourself cool or anything. It's not about lowering the temperature of the room. It's keeping the air moving. And that's pretty much what air conditioning does, right? It keeps the air moving. Well, a fan is good enough for that. You had to buy a pretty expensive one. Cost was £700 with a 3-year warranty. Well, but it's 3-year warranty, that ups the price. Do we have those heat pumps you do in Norway? Those can double as an air conditioner in the summer. I think we do have those, yeah. But that's also another luxury item, not something that people usually use, but they do exist. You don't think many countries besides the United States have an air conditioning in many homes? Yeah, pretty much in America, air conditioning is a house standard item. You can see them in all over the place. When you look at pictures of buildings and everything, you will always see that air conditioner poking out the window or out of a wall. But here, you don't see that here at all, pretty much. Okay. Now that I can actually start to think a little bit more, because keeping me cool here. Give me that air. Cool air. Now that I can think again, I can do stuff. So, you're gonna be still 5 more days. And now that you're getting equipped. Godikins will still stay here. I need to manufacture 2 more plasma beams. Start production. I need to produce 2. It's only 14 hours, apparently. Sky Rangers have arrived. Give you those again, because you need them. And also, gonna need to rename you. So first one was Psh, then it was Juice. So this one could be called actually it needs more. It's yeah. That's the impossible mission death scream when you fall down a hole. Perfect name for a ship, right? Mew's got a gigantic, you need to fill it up with water twice a day humidifier. I guess a humidifier works. Over there in Northeast US, it was kind of considered a luxury item as well until rather recently. Now it seems like everyone has one. Huh. Helps reduce nosebleeds. The humidifier. Yeah, I can see that. Why? Yeah. It's ready. Let's go rename you Sky Ranger 4. You know you need an air conditioner when water from a spray bottle evaporates before it hits the surface. It gets that bad here some nights. Wow. That is freaking hot. And I don't mean hot in a sexy way. What could this one be? We got juice. Now we got what else? I know. This one is called my typical noise when I play platform games, when you have to make that one jump. So that one's called Airship is okay, but it's not my thing. I'm naming everything after what I usually say or something that I remember. Well, the base name is Sparkle Sparkle. That's taken from pretty much from Nostalgia Critic. But otherwise, I try to keep everything after my things, like Spidey Kings, Hoppetinger, Fluffy Butt. Now we got Juice. And I gotta say, I'm pretty proud with the name of You just gotta imagine that you're jumping when you say the name. Okay, I'm just gonna have to wait until everybody has their Psy abilities. Did I like Spoonie? Yeah, Spoonie was fun. Too bad he doesn't make any content anymore, but Spoonie was fun. He has a lot of great reviews of games and movies. Lots and lots of enjoyable content. I used to watch his stuff all the time. During the summer, it gets that hot enough nights to justify an air conditioner, in your opinion. It's especially at night, though, it can get ridiculous. Yeah, it's bad if it gets really hot at night, because then you cannot sleep. A large supply ship of ethereals. Methinks our ship face might get his first attack here, because they're heading this way. Let's save to UFO sighted and see what happens. Intercept with ship face. Oh shit. Crap. Fuck. Yeah, his Final Fantasy VIII review was really fun. And I also liked his whole Ultima series review. Okay, let's see how well Shipface will do against this. Should be able to take it down easily. Crashlands! Haha! No supplies for you! Why? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try something. This is a stupid idea. Godikins, attack. Or not. No, they're coming back. Yeah, Gary, yeah, they can attack very far. That's what I remembered. Battleships have a long range. If you want to take down battleships, you need fusion missiles. Ooh, you landed. I don't have everybody here. Wrong base. I was wondering why there weren't any soldiers. Why couldn't you come here 3 days later? But then again, they're ethereal since it's a battleship. Then it would be a huge crew. And I would die. I would rather take on ethereals once I have the psi abilities than go for it. Because ethereals are freaking tough to kill. I really would rather take them on once I have capabilities of using my mind as a weapon. Thank you very much. Okay, Godikins. Yeah, just destroy it. Or that. Either way. You bet people like Spoony are pissed that they never waited another couple of years for YouTube monetization. Well, I don't know. With Spoony, he had a lot of problems with depression and all that, so he didn't have the motivation to continue or something like that. That's why he pretty much fell off the face of the earth with his stuff. At least that's what I think I've read somewhere. It's not anything official, it's just rumors. But still, he has had problems with, you know, the depression and all that, so. Now, let's see, what could I build here, actually, now that I'm looking at this place? General stores, retail stores, they don't really need anything in here. Yeah. They're getting their fusion ball defenses right there, so yeah. Spoony had a lot of flack and heart issues and depression, and also he was kicked from Channel Awesome for some comments he made. Yeah, that was a big happening there. When he made all kinds of claims against Channel Awesome. He claims he works on videos all the time, but none ever get made. Yeah. You remember everyone was raging at him a few years ago for stuff he was tweeting to some girl. Yeah, that was also an issue. Spoony just has a lot of issues. But he's a good reviewer. Very entertaining. And also, I didn't know if Spoony had any heart issues. I think he doesn't. I think Specky doesn't mean, as in you know, heart problems. I think he just means you know, girlfriend problems, broken heart problems maybe. Because as far as I know, I don't think Spoony has ever had any medical problems with his heart. Now he just shit posts about Trump on Twitter. Well, that would be expected of Spoony. That's his style. When he finds a target, he attacks it constantly. So not a big surprise there. Living quarters at Spideykin is complete, and also in Sparkle. So now that you have those, let us purchase or recruit soldiers. Okay. Recruit soldiers. Okay. Transfer. Actually, do they have? Yeah, they have. Build facilities. General stores. They always need those. Okay, now let's... also, they need to purchase stun rods, electro flares. Okay. Stun rods, electro flares. Gumdrops. Now from here, transfer to Spidykins. Heavy plasma and clips. At least 30. I'll cancel. Because they also need alien graves. Send at least 20. Okay, transfer those. Okay. From here, transfer to Sparkle. And the personal armor. That should do it. Alright. Now they're getting stuff. Hey, I see Lau. Over at YouTube. What do you watch where AVGN, Nostalgia Critic, and that guy with glasses, Spoony, Angry Joe? This is how you started and then expanded. Well, that's pretty much me. I have never actually watched Angry Joe that much. He's not the his style is not my kind of cup of tea. Although he does make good points in his reviews about what is good and what is not, but his whole style just didn't hit with me. But I've always watched Angry Video Game Nerd and Nostalgia Critic. Still watch them. Heavy plasmas have arrived and all that. And those have arrived. Stun rods and stuff. A large terror ship, huh? Going for North Africa. Where is it? UFO sighted. Time for interception with ship face. Oh, come on. Where are you? There you are. Ship face, go get it. Don't want you to drop it into the water. I actually want to try to... That's what I forget about the goddamn firestorm. They run out of fuel so freaking fast. It's ridiculous how fast it happens. Come on, come on. Are you above land? Barely, but that'll work. Okay, it landed. Good. Game. To the site. We are actually going into this terror ship. You like the James and Mike videos better than AVGN personally. Well, with the James and Mike Mondays, they're just openly themselves, so it works, because they're not playing a role or anything. So it works a lot better because they give out their honest opinions about the games that they play and all that. So it's a good it was a good decision that they started to do that instead of just working on the AVGN episodes. AVGN can be a bit too heavy on the crude humor and trying too hard too. Yeah, and sometimes his jokes fail because he's trying a bit too hard to make a joke about something. And oh yeah, also the Angry Video Game Nerd the movie. Yeah, it wasn't the best, but they really tried hard at least to make it work. But some of the humor in the movie just didn't work. It just failed flat. He hasn't really evolved the character. Yeah, that's true. AVGN is still the same kind of a character. He should have done with AVGN the same thing he did with Board James. Evolve the character, somehow have a little story behind it and all that. Other than just have him make reviews all the time. I mean, just look at Nostalgia Critic. He always has some kind of a stupid story to go along that makes fun of the movie that he's reviewing at the same time. The movie was pretty bad. It felt worse than Asylum movies, and Asylum still is worse than the AVGN movie. I mean, the AVGN movie is not the greatest, but it's not also really bad in my opinion. Mostly it's just the movie mostly works for gamers who can identify the humor in it. They make a lot of references to old games. So, some people can relate to that, especially retro gamers. Well, the special episodes of AVGN actually work. I've always liked those when he has a theme in them, like he had the Schwarzenegger games, or all the Halloween episodes. They're always fun from AVGN. But now to the crash site 33. Actually, I have to think about which group to send there. Ooh, Candy's back. Candy back into the ship. And all is in place. Good. Okay, to the site. Intercept with... Get there! Fuck! Okay, let's fly over here to the other side of the world and get the morning come to us. Research completed. Cool. Lightning, transporter and combat craft, a crude but effective replication of alien propulsion systems. So pretty much this is what it says, a transporter and combat craft. You can put one weapon on it and the crew will be on it already. So once you take down an alien spaceship, you can also land right there and then and there with the crew on board. Start the mission right away. Very cool. Later get Rav Shield and Ultimate Craft. Okay, I'll look at research on these guys first. We want some information out of them. The medics are also very good to have when you capture medics. They will actually give you the information about the alien species that you still haven't got any information out of. So allocate on Mind Shield. Even the very first video he made as the Nintendo nerd seems like a more interesting character than what he is now. Less fuckfarts and more sort of, well, character. Once money is involved, the quality drops, of course, always happens. It can happen, yeah. But not with everyone. Some people actually put more effort into things because now they have money. So they have better effects and such. But once they start to concentrate on nothing but effects, that's when the quality drops, like you said. So yeah, money can affect the quality of the videos. Not in the quality of how they look, but in the quality of how they are. Because they concentrate on the wrong things. Just like making video games. They always concentrate on having graphics and making it more epic. Now, I could make a lightning if I wanted to, but I don't have any space. Instead, I will make more power suits. I have only 280 Illyrium. Right. Because I used 30 Illyrium to make the plasma beams, of course. So I needed 20 power suits. That's for the new recruits that are going to arrive soon. So that's 100 Illyrium. 12 days. It's a long time. But then again, it's 20 suits, so... Select the new target, go a little bit over there, and now you can go to here. I don't care. Yes. Finally got here. Now let's go see what our mutant friends were trying to do with their terror mission. Oh, yeah, nothing. Okay, load the game. Candy. I'm sure you can see them right away. No? There we go. Okay. Sorry if I was a little bit loud there. That kind of surprised me. Straight to the crotch. Man, brutal. Keep it up. They both fainted because we didn't hear the death gurgles. Or the death noises that they make. Okay. This is going to be interesting. That's for sure. There's definitely going to be somebody up there on the roof. There always is. If not in the on the rooftop, then on the windows. Haha! I did say that there would be somebody up there. We can't really see, but there is a mutant. I know how the game works. Oh, line of fire. Gotta back up a little bit. Like so. Yes, we see you two. Now die. Now when I say die, I do mean death. As in, go away. Lay down, be a good boy, die. ABGN is what introduced you to retro gaming. At least he did his good job there. Oh, hey there, Tanza, over at YouTube. Cool old school XCOM, yep. And this is the OpenXCom version of the game that I'm playing. Also, did I ever change my title over on YouTube that I'm playing XCOM? I don't think I did. I I think I might have the wrong title over there. Oops. Don't these ever die? Well, they're mutants. They're tough to kill. Well, there's the ship. Yeah, it still says Hunter. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oopsie daisy. Can I do it in the middle of the stream? Yeah, it says there, right? OpenXCom. Savescumming. XCOM UFO Defense. Update. There, it has updated. I really should remember to do that over on Restream.io to update the titles. Still getting used to that, using dual streaming. Being born in the 80s is what introduced Candy to retro gaming. Me too! Saying that after a whole, he doesn't really know that much about video games, as some of them contain a bit of misinformation or are just really hard to watch. That's true, because although he has played a lot of games in the past, he doesn't really know all the information about the games. And there's also the thing that he's more of a movie guy than a video game guy. He has even said this himself, because he studied actually film in college. And after that, he just invented the whole angry Nintendo nerd character and started to do those reviews. And it was a big hit because nobody had done that before. So yeah. Gotta say that James is one of the OG of angry reviewers on the internet. That's why he's a big hit. And still is. First system you ever played on was Mega Drive. Mega Drive is still retro. I mean, that's an old school console. Some of the games he reviews aren't even bad. Double Dragon 3 on NES, as far as you know, is actually a really good game. I still haven't tried Double Dragon 3 on the NES, but I know from my friends that it's a lot better than the Amiga version that I played back in the day. The Amiga version of Double Dragon 3 is fucking awful. But I never stopped playing retro, but there's been some breaks. Castlevania 2, yeah, and TMNT, yeah. He always hates Castlevania, Simon's Quest a lot, but it's not the worst game ever. I mean, Castlevania 2 has its problems, but it's all in all, as far as I have seen that it's easy to tell, it's not the worst game around. It's not even that bad of a game. Yeah, I remember the first episode of AVGN when he was trying to make a game work on the Commodore 64, and he couldn't even get the game to work. I could tell easily that he has probably never even used a Commodore 64 before, because he didn't type run to load the game. He didn't know how to type run to run the program. I even commented on that video that you need to type run to make the Commodore 64 game to play. I was just face palming and head desking at that point. I mean, has he ever really used the Commodore 64? I mean, if you're gonna do review of games, at least know how to play the game on other consoles and computers. He said he plays up Castlevania 2, he doesn't hate it. Yeah, he mostly, it's all a show that he does with AVGN. There's a lot of games that he doesn't really hate, but he just plays them for a show, just to make like he hates the games, but he doesn't. It's all about just pointing out the hardest parts about the game and just making jokes out of it. That's all AVGN is, pretty much. You've always found it odd, though. You mean there's enough bad games on the NES that you don't need to act like they're bad. True. Just like a certain other reviewer of the Pirate Gamer that does it before the show, and he's just crap at everything. Yeah, Commodore wasn't big. I know Commodore was not big in America. Commodore 64 was a European thing mostly. So they didn't have that much experience with Commodore 64. But still, if you're gonna do something about a review, at least find out how to use the goddamn computer, because Commodore 64 is freaking awesome. He should have known how to use it. But he didn't, so I flecked him on it for not knowing how to use the superior Commodore 64. You get my meaning, right? You're with me. We're on the same page. Right? Right. You guys with me on this? Commodore 64? Gotta know how to use it. Otherwise, you just make a fool out of yourselves. And also, hi Jace, what film did you watch? Was it the first Leprechaun or one of the sequels? Because you did say earlier that you would be watching Leprechaun. The first Leprechaun. Yeah, it's a fab movie, alright. Pirate Gamer actually makes Minecraft vids now on a new channel, is doing fairly well. Oh, good for him if he stopped doing those goddamn awful reviews. Is he less annoying or less of a jerk now? This is for Minecraft kids, so yes, you guess you don't believe he appears on camera. You'll be watching them all in order. Good luck. I barely got through 4, and I haven't seen any of the Leprechaun in the Hood. And also, welcome Jace, where we are talking about AVGN, otherwise, and other reviewers, and also now we're talking about Chris Bores. I'm the leprechaun. They got me pot of gold. They got me gold. Nobody takes the leprechaun's gold. Jace, did you enjoy the greatest line ever in a movie where a kid goes, "Fuck you, Lucky Charms"? It was a nice one. Okay. Nothing hiding here. But, excuse me. Okay. Turn. Sure took you long enough to realize that somebody was shooting at you. Dune. At least you didn't... Oh, actually, it wasn't Dune. It was Grummel. Took a long time for Grummel to realize, hey, somebody's shooting at me. How's the game been going? Night terrors? No. This is a terror ship that I'm taking care of right now. I shut it down and now we're just killing all the bitches inside that survived. So no terror missions. You were hypnotized by the floating ship's stomach. That's a silatoid. So yeah, it shoots pretty much acid at your face, but you took it like a champion. Now let's take care of this guy. So now we have confirmed a second death in the game. All these have just fainted so far. And now we have a confirmed kill because we heard the death screams. Gotta make sure that they're not hiding around the farm anywhere. So I'm not gonna send Dune inside just yet. And I am going to check this area. Ooh, the cornfield. Gotta be careful of children of the corn. Remember to kneel before shooting for better accuracy. It's a waste of time units. And something that I always forget to do. Shut up, I'm a good player. No, I'm not. I am totally not the best at XCOM. Ever. Apparently Jace also got mesmerized by the cheap stomach and almost got killed by it. Okay. So it's on the rooftop. Yep. About to get another kill then. I'm sure of it. I mean, only a professional XCOM players would remember to kneel down to shoot. Not me. Jesus Christ, don't kill Jace. Thank you. Fuck's sake, man. What was that you said about kneeling? Goes to show there, then I don't do that. It's just the accuracy, schmaccuracy. Yeah, who cares? I just shoot to kill. What do you want about Grummel? That's clearly a goat stomach. Eh. Goat, sheep, whatever. Where's my money? Okay, let's see here. Are there any surprises over here? Doubt it, but it's still good to check. Haha! Nothing. Haha! 2 targets. Let's see. Oh, that was a worthy shot, but we didn't. Nobody fainted, so you failed. Still, it would be nice if. Fine, I'll kneel down to make it better accuracy. Still didn't help. Feels like a lost cause here. Just get out of there. You're not gonna kill anybody. We'll do the killing next turn. At least we're gonna try. No horses, no nothing. What kind of a farm is this? Surely they would have some horses around. Don't call me Shirley. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. Okay. Surprise, motherfucker. God damn, they're tough. Especially when it comes to stunning. There we go. You, sir, will stay asleep. For a while. Not enough time, units. Oh, come on. Takes 10, I guess. Nothing up there. Okay, Jason, just start moving here. Get to everybody else. Now, you, my green friend. There you go. And there's another. God damn. Didn't expect them to be there to be so many down here. Perfect. And more. God damn. They're all down here? Almost seems like it. There we go. Also need to get you over here at least. And I should be getting to the ship as well. That was almost a hit. I think we made the mutant crap his pants right then and there. There we go. Yeah, I did already save. then there were a lot of them down here. Well, Jesus made it to the ship. Made it to the ship. Now I gotta get Dune here as well. None of the power sources survived. Right. None. Okay, one of them came down from somewhere. Or probably is on one of these areas. Ah! Welcome aboard! To death! Oh, that was the last one! Okay, didn't expect that. But I'm glad it happened. And a medium scout, you can be intercepted by Godikins. Well, I doubt I will be streaming once you come back, Candy. But have a nice nap. Well, one-shot it again. Actually, because those are floaters, I'm gonna send the other troop there. Because they do need the experience. So, Juice, get in there. Okay, but I don't care right now. I'm going to a mission. Yes! Let's get these guys some experience. Because they need it. It's gonna be tough times for everybody to go around. Because a lot of them are so overburdened, especially Gordon. God damn. Gordon Freeman. The free man. I pushed the wrong button. Don't abort the mission. I forget that you do not use WASD to use the camera in this. Whew. That was close. Almost a huge mistake. Okay, so we're at the top corner of the map. Or not. Or... okay, this is an extremely small map. The ship is over here, here, or here. Let's find out. Aha! There's the ship. There's a floater. That floater is dead. The floater is dead. That time it worked. Okay, Snake. Any more of them around? Oh, ship it exploded. Anybody else get the Queens of the Stone Age's song, My Little Sister, when you see the Little Sister name playing in your head? Or is it just me? Probably just me. Gee, thanks for the shot to the face. Almost killed Snake. How about you don't shoot us? Will you stop shooting Snake? I'm guessing that's a no. Well, Gordon, I'll let you do the kill. Or not. Snake, retaliate. Retaliation complete. That was a short and sweet mission. Did anybody of them get any upgrades to their skills? Can't even tell from the strength. Okay, let's see, Gordon. Well, your strength went a little bit up, so... 1 kill, 3 kills, 4, 2, 0. Okay, I know of one character that needs to get a kill. Alex. And 8 days. Okay. Greetings, Per Anderson at YouTube. Okay, what was I need, come on, give me the skills. The people need their psionic abilities. And when I say psionic abilities, I do not mean a goddamn... I do not mean you. You guys can just fake off. And also, I really need to check on my Illyrium. 275. Well, that's going to go down a lot more because I'm making those power suits. How many have you manufactured? None. Yeah. Time I have to... Can I speak Swedish? Nope. Well, I can speak it extremely poorly. Let's say it like that. I can pronounce your name properly, I guess. Per Andersson. But otherwise, yeah, I have to admit, I've never liked the Swedish language, so I didn't do well in school with it. Another terror mission. So many things. I need to stop the terror mission. Terror ship! God damn. I keep saying it's a terror mission because that's what it's going to do. It's going to be a terror mission in the future. If I don't stop it. That's why I call the terror ship a terror mission. Finally, somebody caught up to something. But yeah, I was really bad at Swedish in school. Almost failed the whole thing. Hey, Jules. Haven't seen you in a long time. So many things cause so many enemy bases. Well, I have taken care of 3 enemy bases so far. Still got 3 to go. Jag inte talar svenska. Yeah. I should be saying jag talar ingen svenska. That means I don't speak Swedish at all. So you're the supply ship. Can I intercept you with the goat against you? Yeah, I can. Let's take it down too. Because it's a supply ship. Needs to be destroyed. So that's the terror. Okay, let's take it down. Crash lands. You just rarely have time to watch streams. Ah. I gotcha. Oh yeah, that's the supply ship. Crash lands. And that's another scout ship that will be destroyed. God damn, there's a lot of ships to go through now. if I want to. A scout, floater terror ship, and a floater supply ship. Many choices. I actually should go for after a couple of them. No. It did crash land on land. I was wondering if it was over the ocean. My UFO lies over the ocean. My UFO sank into the sea. Should I go for the supply ship or the terror ship? Answer is both. I'm just asking again. Let me rephrase. Let me rephrase before you say anything. Which one should I go first? Supply ship or a terror ship? Forget the small scouts. You barely get anything out of them, but supply ship would have a lot of, well, supply. And possibly get Illyrium out of it. But the terror ship is a lot more fun. Because of how many enemies there are. Supply first. Yeah. I think supply would be a better target first. Okay, let's go there. So, to the site. UFO supply. They're refueling. I'll send the Juice group out again. They really do need the experience. And also, how about I don't send them at night? Just go around the world to morning. And once you hit the light, then I'm gonna send you back. People have arrived. Now to the supply ship, please. I hope that was the supply ship. Yep. To battle. Will you stop coming around this area already? God damn. Newbies need their experience. Well, they're sorta newbies, but the newbies just arrived to their bases. Abandoning a mission does not have such score impact as ignoring the mission at all. But you guess I already knew it after so many playthroughs. Yeah. I just don't remember it always. So I don't really care about the small scouts, and I have abandoned some larger ships, but because they were full of ethereals, so I don't go after them. That is a big hit against the score of the month. This month we're gonna get a lot of score. Yeah, that's all of it. All of Snake's stuff there. Let's just go and do this thing. Let's do this. Apparently we're at the left side. Ooh, there's the ship already. It's a good start. The ship is right there. Supplies. Supplies! I knew that would be in there. At least some would be in there. They always are. They just love to be in those barns. Well, the final always hits. It's the final countdown after all and stuff. Excuse me. Well, this time you actually did a lot better. Okay. Let's see if we can see this mofo from somewhere around here. I wonder where it is in there. Because I saw her from here, but now it's not even shooting. It's weird. Probably it was able to shoot at her because of the holes that Vegas did on the walls. Yeah. That explains it. You killed your own guy because he was in the way of the window. Ha 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 ha. At least I know where they are. They're all on the windows. Well, almost all of them, because there's none on this one. So they're here. Or maybe it is there, but we just don't see it yet. That's a death trap, not just for me, but also his fellow floater. Maybe I should take some pot shots at the windows. Or throw a grenade, but... You know me and grenades. We don't go well hand in hand. At all. At any point. Ever. Besides, it takes lots of time units, and if I want to throw a grenade, I do not want to have wasted time units for walking. I prefer to have it primed and ready right at the get-go. I did already explain that I am not the best at XCOM, right? Also, now that you mentioned songs popping into your head, Little Sister plops Billy Joel in your head. I don't remember Billy Joel's songs that well. Especially about a little sister. No, that's Billy Idol that's now playing in my head, you stupid DJ in my brain. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, one got killed. Did you get hurt? Did anybody get hurt? Nobody got hurt, so it did graze the dropship instead of hitting anybody. Oh, you did mean Billy Idol. No idea how I brain farted that. Well, Billy Joel, Billy Idol, Billy Bob Thornton, all the same name. Easy to confuse. Easy to confuse one with the other. It happens. Don't blame yourself for it. It happens. Aha! There you are, hiding in that corner. Or that wall. Gotcha. I doubt there's any more in there, so... Okay. Even managed to read Guybrush's throughput as George Thorogood. You'll blame it on less than 5 hours of sleep last night. That explains it. Well, I can certainly say that we're not gonna get any goddamn Illyrium out of this. That was it's not a big surprise anymore. I'm almost expecting to get no Illyrium out of these missions ever again. Just remember one trick for this game: if you unload all the magazines before mission ends, game does not count those as used and you get to keep them, saving Illyrium. Oh yeah, true, I forgot about that. Just unload the weapons. Yeah, that's how you save the clips. But I never use Illyrium to make clips. You get enough of them from these missions. The only concern of running out of Illyrium is when you have to use it as fuel for your fighter pilots. Pilot fighters. The firestorm and stuff. Lightning. The things that fly in the sky and take these things down. You know what I mean. English, it's a language. Not a sandwich. They're going through a lot of doors up there. Wonder what they're up to. Other than flailing around. Panicking, hopefully. Aha! There is one power source. So we get at least 50 Illyrium out of it. Which Jack is Jack? Bioshock Jack. Not Cactus, not Captain. Although Captain, if it was Cactus Jack, I would name him Cactus Jack. But it's Jack from Bioshock. That's why there's also a little sister. Nobody here. Interesting. Aha! Oh! You are dead. No big surprise there. Ammo bug is gone in OpenXCom. At the end of the mission, ammo from clips is totaled, so you only lose enough clips to match the total ammo used, as opposed to losing any used clip. Oh yeah! Totally forgot that too. So yeah, you don't really lose that many clips after a mission. That's why OpenXCom is so good. Fixes so many bugs that were in the original game. OpenXCom version of Terror from the Deep is also very balanced. Works a lot better than the original. I do have to inform, I will not be playing that after this. I have other live stream plans after XCOM. So I will not be playing Terror from the Deep. I'm sorry to say. I'm sure most of you would have liked to see me play that game again. But this was just for fun. This original XCOM. Just wanted to play it for fun because I couldn't think of anything else to play at the time. So that's why I chose to play it. And also, it's a very fun game to play. That's also a very good reason why to play this. I hope nothing bad happens to Magus there. Well, one of them flew out. That's quite the surprise. And there's actually 2 of them. Interesting. Who else is out here? Ah, Alex, you actually do need to get a kill. You still haven't got one. There she blows. Almost looked like when she missed that there was another floater around here, but it was just the floater that she was shooting at. Did I save right at the beginning? Yeah, I did. Good. Hey, bomber. Ah, that's where those 2 came from. They were in that barn. Like I said, floaters really like to be in barns. Maybe they think that they're Jesus. Barnstormers. Yeah, something like that, I guess. Hey. Yeah, I knew it would have been a bad idea for Mark to stay up there. Because they do get through those doors. And then they would have killed him. One of those ones that keep going up to the 3rd floor. I'll let somebody else go there. Greetings! Goodbye. And that is how you do that. I hope you made yourself faint, although I didn't hear the sound. Yeah, you're still alive. Let's get Jack over there first before we send other people up. Excuse me, sir. You tried to kill somebody. Time to kill you. I said time to kill you. Yeehaw. Is Alex Vance the sister of Lance? Since you asked that question, I assume you've never played Half-Life 2. Somewhat sure you finished Half-Life 1 once. Well, She's not a character in Half-Life 1, she's a character in Half-Life 2. So did I save at the start? Oh, yeah. Always forget if I have done a save or not. Ah, there is one around here. A little bit more to the left there, LeChuck. And also, there's 2 of them. In that case, probably not a sister. That was many years after Lance, so you'll think of her as a descendant at least. It's not that... She's not the sister or any relative of Lance Vance from Vice City. She's a character from Half-Life 2. I really wish LeChuck wouldn't learn how to shoot. Okay, in your head canon she is. Fine. Take it. Fine. Fine. Take it. Yeah, fine. Will you stop shooting at the goddamn canister already? Jeez. How hard it is to kill this. Let's just stay here. Surprise, motherfucker! Okay, where is the last one then? Probably panicking in the control room. Nobody in there. There you are. Stun or kill? Kill. I don't need these guys alive anymore. So we're just going to put this plasma beam up your head. And that beam. Oh, there's still one more. Okay. Somewhere there is a floater hiding. We must find it. Well, that was a fast turn. Who knows where the last one might be hiding at? So many nooks and crannies in these supply ships. Always tough to find the last one. gotta be in the control room. It's the only place I can think of where it could be hiding at. Or it could be up here. You never know. Still could be up here in the barn. Or it's right there. Okay, Gordon, do your stuff. We got one live, apparently. And lots of resources to sell. Ah, Jace is now Colonel. Nice. Specky is Captain and Cass has been promoted to Sergeant. Interesting. Oh yeah, you were still chasing Leslo. Yeah, there. Boom, done. Boom, done. Squibbity swabbity. Okay, let's see. So soldiers. No. Equip. Crew. So since you're captain, you go there. And since you are now a sergeant, you go there. Gotta keep it up in the order of rank. Colonel first, and then so on and so forth. Now, for the ending of the live stream here, we're gonna have some fun. Naming soldiers. Okay. Jensen Munsen. Who knows where that's from? Okay, let's see. So I've used BioShock. I have Snake. Then I have Half-Life. Well, Half-Life 2, and Monkey Island. I guess I could go for Monkey Island more. Herman Toothrot. Then there's Murray. Eliza Rinaldi, that's a female name for sure, so let's think of a female character from any game that I can think of right now. Nicole Collard. Orla Kelly, that sounds like a female name. Female characters. Female. What's her last name, Aran? Can't remember. I thought it was it is Samus. I think it's Aran. Gotta think about this a little bit. Ah, female character, of course, yeah. Princess. Let's go with Princess. That works. And Kogo will be brother. And Shen will be master. Yeah, that'll do it. Manu Kadilu. Yeah, actually, I did think of somebody. Yeah, Black Cobra. Akila Banjiro. You shall be renamed too. I had somebody in mind, but oh yeah. George Stobart. Of course. Capena Poa. No idea if that's a female or male name. But Capena sounds like a female name. Anybody can think of any kind of name? Well, I guess I'll just put Samus on this one. Because why not? Hugo Faber. I'll leave you as Hugo. Just a reminder that, yeah, I once played Hugo. Okay, next soldiers. Esgiturna. Turna. Let's think of other games that I played. Well, this can be Wonder. Karolina Kochisova. Does the girl have a name in Shadow of the Colossus? Because they never mention it. They might have to think of some other... Oh yeah, Booker DeWitt. So this is... this one should be Elizabeth. What is Elizabeth's last name? It's... well... without any spoilers. Does she have a different last name in Bioshock Infinite? Also, Tanza, do you remember Tenenbaum's first name from Bioshock at all? Last time when I was naming people, I could not remember Tenenbaum's first name at all. I think it is mentioned somewhere, but I don't remember where. I just remember her last name, Tenenbaum. And now I cannot think of Elizabeth's last name. I think it's just Elizabeth, and yeah, let's just put Elizabeth. Oh yeah, the girl in Shadow of the Colossus is Mono, right? Alemne Tesfa will be Agro. And Elise Skovjord shall be Elizabeth. Well, I guess it's Elizabeth Comstock because she is supposed to be Comstock's daughter in the story. So, well, she is Comstock's daughter. What was Comstock's first name? I haven't played in Bioshock Infinite in a long while, so I don't remember much about the character name. Well, the character names, some of them I do remember, but I don't remember much about the game itself. I've only played Bioshock Infinite through once. Well, I guess this can be Booker DeWitt. Because I hadn't put Booker DeWitt yet. Yeah. You know what we're going to be? Zachary Hale. Who is Zachary Hale? Where is Zachary Hale from? Where does Zachary hail from? I'll put just Comstock because... Gebrahana Alemne. Oh, it is Zachary Hale Comstock. Right. Huh. You should put the last name there in too, Jace, otherwise... Yeah, you should put also the last name there, otherwise I have no idea what you're talking about. Put the whole context there, otherwise this dumb brain does not know what you speak of. Couldn't think of anything else, so that's gonna be Elaine Ripley. And there you go. Zachary Hale Comstock. It's a long name. Okay, Maren Fredriksen. Now we just go with whatever name we can think of. Well, since I put Ripley, why not Hicks? Actually, I'm just gonna keep it as Ripley. Nobody... Everybody calls her Ripley anyway. Ripley... Lasse Jespersen. Gonna be Bishop. 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 And the last one, Hicks. Game over, man. Game over. There we go. Wonder, Mono, Agro, Elizabeth Comstock, Booker DeWitt, Zachary Hale Comstock, Ripley, Hicks, Bishop, and Hicks. Why do I have double Hicks? Ripley, Hicks, Bishop. Well, this was supposed... This is Hicks. But this was supposed to be Hudson. Michael Bean's character from Aliens. Ugh. Well, I could have gone with characters from... Actually, yeah, let's do it. Let's take characters from Borderlands. So that's Maya. This can be Zero. Bishop returns into, let's see, Axton. And Hicks shall be Salvador. Aliens is a great movie, yeah. But since Jason reminded me of Claptrap, I have turned the Aliens characters into Borderlands 2. Much better. Let's see, what about these soldiers in here? So I had Hermit Toothrod, Murray, Nicole Collard, George Stowbar, Black Cobra, Princess, Brother, Master. Maybe I will turn Samus Aran to... you'll be Gage. And Hugo, you shall be Krieg. The other two characters from Borderlands 2. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. We have renamed all the soldiers. That will do just fine. How's your psionic training? No improvement yet. Because I have done... We only progressed like a week in the game. And I've already been live streaming for 3 hours. Holy shit, this is gonna take a long time just to get to the ending. Oh boy. Well, anyway, I'm gonna leave this here. I'm just getting tired. That's all. Just feeling tired. Well, anyway, thank you everybody for joining the live stream. Hopefully you did have a good time. I would say that most of the time while playing this game was just I talked a lot with you guys, so I didn't even play the game that much today. Just so many good topics to talk about. So many good opinions going all around. So that took away a lot of the tension from the game. But hey, at least I did some stuff, at least. I took down 2 terror ships. Yay! And I'm sure there's gonna be one more or even 2. Because they're sending things all over the place. Torilla tavataan. Yeah. I'm sure. But anyway, tune in back tomorrow for more XCOM fun of this. And remember, there's nothing else to say about this, anything else to remember. I always say the same thing. If you see a UFO, just shoot it down. That's all I got. So yeah. Just remember, if you see a UFO, shoot it down. There might be some icky gooey bastards in there that needs to be taken care of before they take over the world.
Defense.